just wanted to share a quick point because I feel it's important, and I don't think anybody in your vicinity is gonna have the nerve or the ability to tell you this, but it's time to start having some scary conversations with our families and our friends and people that we value, because we may not have that time forever, and life is limited and time is precious. I think if all of us knew how much time we had left on this earth, we would not only be very angry, we would be very disillusioned, and we'd be very regretful. So I think it's time that, as crazy as it sounds, I think it's time that we actually make a bucket list and we just take our time trying to achieve what we want to, because our time on this plane of reality has all been compromised by interference in our lives and this system of life and this networked, organized fashion of this life interference. It is designed to cripple things, and it certainly is, and it will never be explained in a big way. It's all things that we're going to face in our lives that are never going to be explained to us, that we're going to have to be smart enough to pick up on and be adaptable and be willing to change and willing to accept less. Those are the key principles to living through this time period, because this is, like I mentioned many before, this is biblical prophecy coming to fruition, and all of our lives are affected by outside remote forces out of our control in many cases. But we need to focus on what is in our control and try to control our own domain better, because many of us are allowing others and unseen entities in the world access and permission to control us. You know, many people aren't willing to fight back. They're not able to, or they're not willing to. You know, it requires too much internally that they're not willing to dig out of them. They haven't been driven to that point or motivated enough. But I think, I sense and feel that many people are having horrifying and weird, terrible realizations and are waking up in a frantic, horrible state to either real-world effects in their reality, disturbing trends that they're noticing, that sort of thing. It's becoming obvious that the world truly has lost its way and that it is becoming what we know it to be, and we all have to be better, not worse. And this is still driving the worst out of people somehow. I'm sensing it, feeling it. I'm clued into a lot that the average person probably isn't. I'm very in tune with my psychic abilities and my sensory abilities to the point where I know things. I just seem to know things. I seem to think once you're able to clear yourself of worldly factors and environmental stresses a little bit and channel your own energy, then you'll be able to dig deeper and become better at what you do using your mind and body if you're a person like me. So just remember all those points and accept that most people aren't going to want to hear it, but at a certain point, this false reality bubble, this toxic positivity is not going to be possible. We're going to be all distraught, and we're not going to be able to figure out the common denominators or connect them. So if you're a person like me and you're good at connecting dots, connect them for other people and paint that picture and then show it to them. And if they don't see what you see, that means they're not on your level and you tried. You know, we're going to be leading many horses to the water trough, and they're not going to be able to drink from it because they're just not on the same level as us. So keep trying, and remember, effort is key. You may not make your mark, but if you're trying like hell, then what does it matter? You know you tried. You know deep down you did, and you know that you cared enough to attempt to try. To love something is an attempt to understand it. If you don't understand somebody, it's hard to love them. You know what I mean? But anyway, follow that path.